All right, so we're up to Article 1, Section 6 of the Constitution. And I still can't figure out captions, and I apologize for that, because disability civil rights matters to me a great deal. And I felt like an explanation may be in order. I came to YouTube via the Pocky One Chip Challenge. I don't know how many people watched the Pocky One Chip Challenge, but that's how I ended up on YouTube. And I was like, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. No problem. What are they thinking? I could do that. And so the love of my life listened to me talk about how I could do that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to spend $20 to get that chip on Amazon. Um, no. But then we were on a road trip and she found the chip for $8. And so then I was like, okay, I'm going to do the Pocky One Chip Challenge. And I went to do it and I told all my friends and I told everybody, watch me do the Pocky One Chip Challenge. And I went live so everybody could watch me live and all my friends could watch me eat the Pocky One Chip Challenge and watch it live. And nobody watched it. And only two people, one person beginning to end, and then one person came in late. So I only know how to stream live. That's the only skill set I have on YouTube. So I apologize that I'm not better at creating these captions. But with regard to accessibility, I appear to be what most people would refer to as a white male with brown hair, and I have blue and hazel eyes. I have a blue tie on today with white dots and a blue striped shirt. So we're up to Article 1, Section 6, and let's go from there. So, Article 1, Section 6. The senators and representatives shall receive a compensation for their service to be ascertained by law and paid out of the Treasury of the United States. They shall, in all cases except treason, felony, and breach of peace, be privileged from arrest during their attendance at a session of the representative. Hmm, privileged from arrest during their attendance at the session of their respective house and in going to and returning from the same, and for any speech or debate in either house. They shall not be questioned in any other place. No senator or representative shall, during the time for which he was elected, be appointed to any civil office under the authority of the United States, which shall have been created, or the emoluments whereof shall have been increased during such time, and no person holding any office under the United States shall be a member of either house during his continuance in office. So, seems like that first section isn't a whole lot to take in, but the second section is. And so, basically, the first section there, we're in section 6, but the first paragraph basically says it's commonly referred to as the speech and debate clause. So while they're speaking on the House floor or the Senate floor, they can't be questioned. They can say absolutely anything they want to on the House and Senate floor, and no one can question them regarding that. They can't be held liable. They can't be held criminally liable, and also in going to and coming from. So on their way there and on their way from and during, they can't be held liable for anything they say on the House or the Senate floor. It's commonly referred to as the speech and debate clause. Now that second paragraph seems a little more intense. Now, and often people pretend like they understand or they're not struggling, and I'm going to admit that I'm struggling with this paragraph, and we're going to read it again and kind of think about it a little bit. No senator or representative shall, during the time for which he was elected, be appointed to any civil office under the authority of the United States, which shall have been created, or the emoluments whereof shall have been increased during such time. So basically, it seems to be a conflicts of interest line. Like basically, you can't have an office in the United States and also be a senator or representative. If I'm reading that right, and there are other people that understand the Constitution a lot better than I do. And no person holding any office under the United States shall be a member of either house during his continuance in office. So again, this seems to be a conflict of interest. If you're a senator or representative, you can't have another office um, under under the authority of the United States. You can't any other office in the United States. So my point here is like it's okay to struggle. It's okay to be like I'm not sure what this means, and we don't all have to understand everything the first time we read it. And if we don't have to pretend that we do. But this is our document, and it's everybody's document, and we can all read it, and we can all try to understand it, and we can all talk about it. And even if you don't understand the whole thing, we can all talk about it. All right. So that was Article 1, Section 6.